Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another certified banger. In this video, I'll be listing off 38 mildly infuriating things about SCR, because 38 is my favorite number. Starting off with number 1. Morgantown Docks. Look at it. It's ridiculous. It's practically useless. Maybe they'll rework it in 2.3, who knows, but just look at it. Next up, in number 2, the most dreaded train since the 357, the Class 717. These drivers on the metro are absolutely horrendous. Honestly, what is wrong with them? And the amount of purpose padding I've seen at Stepford East and High Street is insane. You're not gonna get anywhere quicker, mate. A bottleneck is still waiting for you at Beachley. What the hell? Can someone please teach these people to drive? They managed to effectively ruin the metro and made Victoria even more of a cluttered mess. The noobs have also now officially spread to Stepford UFC now, all thanks to this train. Speaking of trains, number 3, the Class 357. What the heck is going on? I've never seen worse drivers. Constant overshooting, constant spads, constant blockades at Benton, the most dreaded train in SCR. If you see this one at St Helens Bridge, High Street or Coxley, start slowing down before you inevitably spad. These drivers are beyond saving. It's not even funny anymore. What the hell are they doing? Number 4. The 9-car HSTs are somehow allowed to run to Newry Harbour. This just looks wrong. The shuttle is limited to 2-car water lines, but no matter, let the HST through, mate. Number 5. The Class 345 is the worst purchase I've ever made. 4.5 thousand points for a single route. It's not even the proper length anymore since Crossrail ditched their 7-car trains. The train is nice, but 4.5 thousand points for this is nonsense. Number 6. The movement system. No offense to Charlie or Toby or any of the devs that made this, but it's not how to make a train driving system. In my opinion, the old one was still better even with those horrendously unrealistic stops. You don't drive a train by setting a target speed. Look at British Railway and learn something from them. You drive a train by accelerating and braking. We'd be seeing barely any overshoots if SCR just gave us direct control over the power bars, rather than this weird system where you select a target speed and then the power bars automatically change. Number 7. Speaking of issues, we still don't have pantographs in 2025. That button has been there since 2018, by the way. 2018! It's been there for 7.5 years. Ever wondered why there's seemingly 2 buttons for doors? There's the door unlock and door close button, but neither of them work properly. Here's how it's supposed to go. The door unlock button allows passengers to open the doors. Once the driver presses the close doors button, all doors are closed and locked. Unfortunately, this doesn't work as intended in SCR. The close doors button is also used for opening all doors, and the door unlock button is never used. There is a prototype in the prototyping center with the doors functioning properly, however, we likely won't ever see this in the game. Number 9. This is more of a personal, not even frustration, just a question. Why does nearly every content creator use a robot voice? Out of the ones I've watched, I know that Dweller, Squad and Janeda use their own voice, but everyone else who I can recall uses a robot voice. Stepford Zone, Clumsy Games, Transport Penguin. It's not an issue, it's just, why? Number 10. Barely is way too undetailed to justify its POG status. It's POG, but the devs need to upgrade it. It just looks absolutely basic. Number 11. Where is the Stepford loop? Please, pretty please, it would be amazing, right? Please give us the Stepford loop. Number 12. Why does Express go via Morganstown? Just why? Make a small junction at Benton Bridge and call it a day. We don't need this ridiculousness in SCR. On the topic of, well, routes, why can't we do ECS routes or back to the depot? It would maybe involve some directional travel conflicts, but maybe just allow us to go to the depots, not sidings, and add an open despawn lane, just like how each depot already has a spawn lane. Might be complex for Stepford depot, where you need to have 8 active lanes in total, but we can just disable, I don't know, Metro and Connect, and have them use another available depot, whilst still keeping the spawn location there. Number 14. Going back to the Morganstown lines, why does Metro use Morganstown docks? Just why? The Morganstown docks line already has the ridiculous Express. Why add class 756s into the picture? At this point, just electrify the shuttle bridge and let every train use it. Now, for number 15, cast your minds back to 2024 and the release of version 2.1. What the hell was that? A game pass that costs 1,000 Robux for a non-tilting Pendolino. It doesn't even tilt, it still doesn't tilt, and their justification for it, quote, "We don't want everyone driving the trains." Just make it expensive then, make it as expensive if not more than the shuttle. You don't have to lock it behind a stupid show of a game pass. It has improved now, but I'm already against paying real money for this type of stuff. Just make the trains expensive and maybe justify it by making the train tilt, and then you'll get revenue from point sales and no riots. The price has decreased, as far as I know, to 720 Robux, but still, why can't I buy it by playing the game? What is the point of points then if we're just gonna award extremely long trains to people who buy the game pass? A noob can just buy the 390 now. Number 16. Can Transport Nerd please be a little nicer to people? I don't ask for much. Just don't DM me every time you get a negative comment. I swear, after that video, every day, there's a DM from Transport Nerd with a comment he thinks is harassment from my video. Dude, you made a video where one of the main topics is a teen being hit by a bus. And now I'm at fault because someone mentioned that that's not on. That's not harassment. That's pointing out a fact. What is harassment is the way you refer to your comments. You're still being rude against people who are literally pointing at facts. Is a teen being hit by a bus disturbing? Yes. Did you make a video where that's a significant plot point? Yes. Deal with it. Number 17. Metro going to Morganstown docks was already ridiculous. But why does it even go to Morganstown and Benton? If we can cast our minds back to 2.1, Stepford Local only used to run to Barry. Granted, it did go to Benton, but that was more because of the airport line than because it made sense. In 2.2, Metro goes to both Port Benton and Morganstown. Why? Typically, a metro system is concentrated on one metropolitan area. In SCR, it covers 3, and if you consider Beverly, Ellesmere and or Barton as another metro area, it's 4, those being Stepford City, Barry, Ellesmere, Barton, Benton and Morganstown. Why? Just why? A metro should only be in Stepford City, maybe Barry, Barton, Morganstown, but not further. Number 18. Where is the scenery on the Greenslade branch? If you look south, at least I think this is south, from Whitney Green to Greenslade, it's just a giant empty field. Speaking of scenery, Hampton Hargate. Please, point me to the scenery. There is none, just a car park and bushes. I would comment on it, but there's nothing to comment on. Please fix this in 2.3. Number 20. Being spadded by Connect at Famir. Number 21. Where has Hang Up gone? Seriously, it's so iconic, and now it's just not there. Toby, please fix. Speaking of things that got removed, the Gold 360. It was just absolutely amazing. I mean, come on, who would disagree with that statement? Why is it gone? Number 23. The signaler applications haven't been completed in over a year. The game has a heavy shortage of active signalers, yet the applications aren't giving us any new signalers. Please, signaling department, fix the signaler applications. Also, maybe we could get the signaler training 2.0 sometime. It was after all proposed in 2020 and now it's 2025 and it hasn't been mentioned ever since. Number 24. The IETs sound bad. Number 25. The Class 756 is a tri-mode train with electric, battery and diesel power. Why is it constantly stuck in diesel mode though? At least if you're not going to use it in the electric mode, make it permanently stuck in battery mode, not diesel mode. Speaking of the Class 756's battery mode, it's used because of R137 and the Morganstown flyover. Dear SCR, why does Metro go here? Why does Express go here? This bridge was already semi-ridiculous for Waterline and now it has 3 operators. 3 of them! Number 27. The Class 156 can't go to Stepford because it is a Leighton Connect exclusive. Why? Why not let it do routes like R024 or the Whitefield line or R025 and 35? Why SCR? Number 28. Whitney Green is so ancient that cave paintings seem modern in comparison. Number 29. After all these years, why hasn't Airlink moved to Leighton City? It just makes sense, man, for the sake of capacity and ease of transfers with Express. Speaking of capacity, the capacity of Metro was definitely not big enough to handle its release. I swear, the amount of delay announcements being played on launch was enormous. Number 31. The orange lines on top of the trains tend to occasionally ruin certain liveries. Number 32. Why was Whitefield de-electrified? Number 33. Can someone please tell Toby to fix the pacer doors? Seriously. A big one now. Number 34. Optimization. I've got no comment for this. Ever since the Metro update released, it hasn't improved. Unless you've got a wired internet connection and aren't playing on a literal potato, you're gonna have to lower your graphics quality and pray to God the game doesn't randomly disconnect you or lag like crazy. Even with a wired connection and a gaming PC, the map loading is still sometimes slower than Stephen Hawking in a wheelchair. However, this is likely a Roblox issue. One thing SCR can fix is adding meshed rails and wires, and meshing all the parts of the map and all the trains. Still, SCR's optimization is ridiculous, and fixing it should be a top priority. Number 35. Why is the Morganstown shuttle still locked to 2-car Waterline trains, when 9-car HST consists and 4-car Metro trains are allowed to use it? It just makes no sense anymore. Speaking of the shuttle bridge, number 36. Express to Newry. Why? Why SCR? First off, going over the shuttle bridge is ridiculous. It's not that difficult to just make a second junction at Benton Bridge and then access the Waterline platforms from there. Speaking of the platforms, why? Why not make a junction after Benton, allowing Express to keep using its regular platforms? Why does R085 go to platform 2? Why does Eden Quay have express services? I get it stopping at Newry, and I kind of get it stopping at Newry Harbour, but why Eden Quay? Complete and utter nonsense. Number 37. The automatic signalling system should be able to differentiate between express, connect and metro trains. I don't know why this isn't a feature yet. It's not like this is real life. The game knows what any given train is operating. Why not let the signalling system prioritize Express and Airlink? Or better yet, allow it to prioritize head codes like a dispatcher or guard would. And finally, number 38. It is the Beachley Triangle. This thing is the nightmare of every SCR player, and Beachley Sidings is also so close, and for some reason, every noob spawns there. This is not a normal triangle. This thing should be reworked or limited to new players, because going through this area is often the single most painful thing an SCR player can experience. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to subscribe. I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.